Light the way for me, your dudeness. Hello guys! Alright, so today we're going to continue playing from where we left off last time. So if you guys want to grab something to smoke along, grab a drink, something, whatever you do, you go grab that now, and then we're going to continue. And I think the last time we were talking with Mercurio, or Mercury, as my character likes to call him. I think I need to feed her. Find somewhere where I can safely feed and nobody sees me. Hello, sir. You're literally just there to feed me. Okay. Therese Vorman, the owner of the asylum. Wasn't it her sister? What's her name? Jeanette. Isn't it Jeanette that owns the asylum? Fuck, did you guys see that? What the fuck was that? Dude just flew through my vision here. Foxy boxes. This is the asylum. This is where we're going, guys. Here we go.
What do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little girl, like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling? What? Oh my, a Malkavian. He's up to be absolutely delicious. Two minds as crazy as ours, and who knows just what might happen. Oh, but you've got it bad, little girl. Not sure exactly what is real and what isn't. Janus, let's see. Isn't that a tin-based Roman god? Of course, you're right. You just happen to meet the prettier face first. Wait until Therese hears that. I am white to her black. She'll be absolutely furious. Of course, I won't be wearing white anyways, but we can talk about that later. I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out, and the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile, and everyone always wants to know who is that girl. I am Jeanette, and this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
to do nothing but sit down. Just fighting. Fight at that wicked, angry house, concealing that dirty, confused mind. Then you have no sin. Let she who is without sin cast the fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. You're just one.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil. Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica? Jeanette is the freak show I keep around to lure in curiosity seekers. She's very good with the clientele, but her business skills are approximate to those of a 4-year-old with a $1 bill and a 5 and dime. Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean. He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again. Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla? Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
Oh. Ooh, okay.
One eternity later.
Okay, well, I have no idea where I'm going right now, so... And I need to find something inside this building. Oh. That's fine. I just have to do this. All right. Over here. Front door key. Maybe that's what lets me go in and out. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay, so okay, back up. Lovely. Oh. Okay. Back around this way again. To the bullet room. Okay. I don't think I can open this. I can't. Oh, she's standing there. Doesn't do anything. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Fuck. I'm here. intense. Oh. Oh. This is the broken elevator shaft. That could have been really fucking bad. Hey guys! Okay, so this might be a little weird since the last section that you saw me, I was wearing something different. It was a different day. So yeah, I got really tired with a headache last night and I just gave up. So we are continuing. What is this thing? That's the spirit, I guess. I'm supposed to find a pendant of some kind. How do I get out of here now? Well, that ship got closer. Hello.
Not even a knock? I could have been undressing. And who knows what I would have had to do to you. You're here to see Her Royal Majesty Queen Victoria, aren't you? Therese is out making a show of how well her lips fit on the pants seat of the Camarilla. Did you happen to find her chastity belt or something? Ooh, can I see it?
We'll see.
It's beautiful, like a knight in shining armor, dangling at the end of a noose. Oh, did she now? I spend a few nights with Bertram and all of a sudden he's the pox of Santa Monica. Paranoia and Therese have been bedfellows for longer than I can remember. Indulge my curiosity. What did you really think of Therese? I wish I could do something about it, but Bertram won't believe it's off until he hears Therese say it's off. And as I told you, I'm really not sure where Therese is. However... Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk. I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself some. I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
This guy right here.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in. No, it can't be. I'm useless. I'm completely useless.
Oh my god. Flowing fat will ferment your furrows. We're in. I didn't have to die. I was an idiot. Okay, here's the gallery. Are there like security cameras or anything? Like, do I have to worry? Or can I just grab my knife now and just start slashing? Oh, I have to slay them in order.
Do you know what the order is?
I have to figure it out. Hang on. Okay, so Cain slays Abel. Is that enough? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Okay. Then Cain cursed by God. Then he meets Lilith. And then he spurs her. Oh God. Yes, oh my God.
You win?
Yes!
Good job, eh?
Fuck! Now we need to find somebody to eat.
You. What were you thinking? How could you give her that item from the hotel? Do you know what she did with it? She threw it into the Pacific. Do you know what this means? It means that I can't get rid of the spirit now, which means that that property is useless to me. And to make matters worse, someone's just gone and ruined my event at the gallery. Shut up! I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. Because of them, I'm in a worse position than I was before. The Ocean House is worthless. So our business is forfeit. The feud is on. I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile. But I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones. I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
You know, guys, digging his friend Drescher lookalike. Oh my God, there are triplets over there. I actually don't think it's right here. The back booth near the phones.
Freeze, motherfucker! Hey, stop, man! Hey, stop, man!
It was a setup. Listen, I know we've had our differences, but you have to trust me. Therese tried to have you killed. I had to lock myself in the bathroom because now she's got a gun and... Please, you have to help me! Therese knew it was you at the gallery all along. She set you up and... Did you hear that? She's crazy. She paid those thieves for a hit. She'll kill anyone who gets in the way of her becoming the top dog of Santa Monica. Teresa's gonna kill us. Without me, you'll never get out of Santa Monica alive. Hurry! I don't know how much longer I have.
I did. I don't know why though.
How did you even do that?
Oh, oh, I killed the slime.
Oh man.
Nobody saw me though.
I think we just lost humanity though.
No, wait, come back. I'm still hungry. Dude.
You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear! Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you? Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead. Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up! That's right, Jeanette. No one wants to hear your lies. I was the good girl. You were the wicked one. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me. Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten. She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you. Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him. Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese. Because I'd fallen asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face. The police sure did. They broke us up for a little while, remember? The first thing you did after your escape was find me. Enough! Don't say another word about that. So, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter? I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city. Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
Well, okay. I have 12 experience points to use. What do I want to spend it on? Okay, I definitely need to be better at combat. Okay, I have 1 point in firearms now. In the air. Alright, guys. I want to dance with Fire Treasure. You guys enjoy it? Oh, she's watching me! Hey girl, hey! I guess I offended her with my dancing. When do I get to change my clothes? There's armor in this game? Oh, I'm dancing with Goth Girl though. That's good. There's just this creepy guy standing and watching us, and then there's another guy dancing in front of me with a ski mask on. Oh. I see. I just opened it. Dude, you're not hiding that well.
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Oh, God.
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on. The Sabbat. Jeez, you are green. It's like this. We're all monsters, like it or not. I'm not going to say the Sabbat are the evil vampires, because none of us are the good guys here. But the Sabbat, they glorify their monstrous nature. They refuse to hide it, and go out of their way to show it. They're also brainless and reckless. They have a life expectancy of a vampire fruit fly. As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers. Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Light the way for me, your dudeness.
Alright, I guess. Come back when you're ready to go. But don't be too long, fledgling. This isn't really something we planned around your schedule.
I wish I had some kind of whistle that I could call one of them over, like you do in Assassin's Creed. Not really sure how to get over this. Not too sure. Unless I just fucking go for it. Hello, guys! This is hard. Hey guys. So, take 3 of playing this game. It's a couple of days later actually, and as you can see, I got a new chair. I'm gonna be probably trying to edit and release like a koala puff style puff and build later this week of me putting this together. It's very short because the chair was actually pretty quick to put together, and I did require some help, so it did go very fast. So I figured tonight I'm just gonna chill. I've been feeling very agitated lately, not sure why. I required some help finishing the last level with the warehouse as well. I rage quit too easily. And I'm just feeling really achy and not well today. So we're just gonna chill. I've got myself some this way. I have myself some Bebida Verde mixed with some sparkly water again, because that's kind of like my favorite thing to do. I mix it with a bit of sparkly water and it dilutes it in a way. So we got that going on, and strain wise we are going to be mixing some sister glue with some CBD, Charlotte's Web, because I don't know if it's from putting my chair together or just in general. My arms are sore, I'm tired. The weather was gross today. We are getting a boatload of rain, which is now basically in the process of freezing. So anyway, game wise, we have just entered the downtown area. And we are talking to Prince LaCroix. Now, again, my introduction to this universe was through LA by Night. I liked it so much I decided that I wanted to play the video games. I'm also playing the tabletop version. So I have a bit more of an understanding of how the world works, but still grasping it, still understanding it. I'm not quite there yet. Oh man, I love this chair. It is so comfortable. And what I really like is that I can bring my legs up and I don't have any hindrance here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my arm can actually, like, come up. So, like, I could cross my legs and have nothing in the way. And that was, like, a really big thing for me. It's my favorite part of this chair. Like, I should be sitting here. Okay, this is better. Okay, so I have to go to the last route. So I guess I gotta go this way. Okay. Ugh. Sounds like Dragula.
So that chased you in here, Cammy? I'm Damsel. Someone talking shit about me over in that ivory tower? Who said it, huh? I'll kick their ass.
Okay.
Lunatic. I'd give you a piece of my mind, seeing as how you're just another do-girl for the Camarilla. Shit. No amount of good sense penetrates that white noise you mouths call a brain, does it? All right. Maybe you're not completely batshit. What? Weird you say that, yeah. You might say something is plaguing me. A plague bearer, as a matter of fact. A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. And if we're sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What does the prince have his little bitch doing today?
Excuse you.
Jester? What? What the hell did you say? Hold on. You're Malkavian, right? Oh, you dumb as shit. Crazy as hell and the prince of bitch. Any pawn, sir? You don't take kindly to Camarilla spies around here.
Well, looky who made it back in one piece. How it's Santa Monica, you know? Yeah, I'm sure it was a stroll on the beach. Said you scored a lot of skee-ball tickets down on the pier there? I can't imagine you did. Busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right? That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive. Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me? Oh, really? The sarcophagus. Did LaCroix tell you about the Ankaran sarcophagus? Yeah, well, maybe I should fill you in on the details. That sarcophagus is bad news. Kindred around the globe have been going batshit since it was discovered. The word is there's an ancient asleep in there. One of the fathers, one of the vampires, that if you trace your lineage way back, there's a chance it'd end up with him at the root. Ancients don't just nap. They sleep whole ages away. And when they wake up, it's more than that. Kindred think it's one of the signs of the end, the apocalypse. Every religion has their own version of it. Kindred call it Gehenna, and the way they tell it, it starts when the ancients rise to devour their children. Well, kiddo, I guess you're gonna be the one to find out. Hey, good luck. Try not to wake Grandpa Munster and kill the world, huh?
Oh,
You showed up.
this is him.
Good.
Right
Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
Oh, you're so noble and modest.
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power. LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due. Them's fighting words, newbie. But you're young and stupid, so I won't make an example out of you. See, the Camarilla claims all of us are members, even if we don't want to be, which is, of course, the biggest little horseshit a man ever heard. I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state. The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us. LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn. The hell with you then. You go on back to your tower. Say what you want about me, but not one of us in this bar is a no-good, two-faced, backstabbing, would-be tyrant like that son of a bitch LaCroix. He and his Camarilla are on borrowed time. You tell him Nines Rodriguez said so. Thought I told you to get back to your tower. Run along. I think LaCroix's shoes need polishing.
Oh, I could just walk in.
Help me! Help me! It's got them. It's coming for me now. It's coming for me. Black Widow. Black Widow. Spiders. Spiders and flies. Spiders and flies. No, it was out of nowhere.
Oh, this is showing me what happened in this room? Okay. Whoa. This is a lot of blood. What's gonna come after me? What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't open it. Oh. Oh my god, Navi. Oh, I'm walking without...
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No. I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were. Child of Malkav, you should understand better than any other the debilities of some of these bloodlines. A spider? No, they drink only blood. My own condition is more like the mantis. I must also eat the flesh of these kind to survive. My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Pisha. Pisha was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore. My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the kind upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much. Eventually. Tell him this was all a ruse, his friends playing a joke. He will come. He must come down here. If he leaves, the frail disguise we wear for mortals will be seen through.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to feed him to her, but like she'll get mad and like probably attack me or something. But I'm gonna lose humanity for feeding a human to a vampire, and I don't have a lot of humanity because I already lost one.
So what did you figure out from that?
Huh? What's that purple? What? What's up with this place? Fuck. What is this place?
Oh, you're catching on now. Oh, whoops, no, I think we got turned around. It was that other door with the glass panels that you're supposed to go through. Just head back.
You're fast. Ooh. Oh, this is Strauss.
Where burns the mist.
Greetings, neonate. Might I assume you received my invitation? I have been looking forward to meeting you for quite some time. Ah, a child of Malkav, no less. Do dark visions cloud your sight, young one? Shattered reflections of your clan father's mind? There is truth in your words, neonate, more than you yet realize. Your madness allows you to glimpse the truth of this existence, to see through the shadowy veil into the world beyond. Be cautious when speaking of these visions. Truth is rarely welcomed by those who cannot see it. There are many kindred who will be less, shall we say, accepting of it than I am. Strauss, Maximilian Strauss. I am the regent of this chantry. Welcome. A regent is the leader of a chantry, as well as a teacher to young Tremere apprentices who are studying the mysteries of our clan. A chantry is a local gathering place for those of the Tremere clan. I live here, as do apprentices from time to time. Let me give you some advice, young one. Your survival in kindred society will often depend on your ability to find out yourself what is going on around you. Remember that. As for what is going on here in downtown, the word on everyone's lips, kindred or kind, seems to be epidemic. It seems that disease has been spreading at an alarming rate throughout the downtown population. Considering our particular appetites, the local kindred are more than concerned about these developments. Yes, indeed. My opinion is that the local anarchs are responsible for these outbreaks. Their precipitous indulgence of certain passions often leads to such things. Ergo, their need for the watchful eye of the Camarilla. An interesting proposition. If you succeed in finding the cause of this epidemic and putting an end to it, I will compensate you appropriately for your efforts. I will ponder the nature of your payment while you are gone. Believe me, I will treat you fairly, neonate, and your service to the Camarilla won't be forgotten.
Hello, sir.
Hey, what can I say? You preserved my ass. I truly appreciate you not saying anything, and I want you to know I take care of those who do me favors. So from now on, you need equipment, info, you come see me at my apartment. Don't hesitate.
I didn't recognize him without the hole and everything, and the blood, and... Okay.
Yo! Oh, for Christ's sakes. Tell Jacobson if he plans on making editor-in-chief, he's got to start working with me. I can't keep getting him these scoops if he's going to send high school journalists who don't know enough to wear something that would blend in. Take it easy, Lois Lane. This is still a badge you're talking to. All right, look. I got you a copy of the initial report, and I can get you into the cabin, but you got to make yourself real scarce after that. Anybody catches you, I don't know you. And no goddamn flash photography, brainchild. Hold up a sec. Hines to Marsh. Hines to Marsh. Marsh, they need you up in the bridge. Over. There. The security room will be clear. Head down the stairs behind you and stay low. When you get down there, wait for me to call off the guy guarding gangway A. As soon as he leaves, get your ass moving, and don't let him see you. I'll give you a couple of minutes, but don't dilly-dally. In and out, okay? Don't forget to stay out of sight. If anyone sees you, you're on your own. Take the stairs up to the security room. There'll be a computer in there. The password is Lighthouse. Lighthouse. All one word. You getting all this?
No.
Now get a move on. And don't forget to tell Jacobson I get double my usual fee for this one.
Oh, so I'm done. There are two here. Records room.
Oh, there you go.
That seems legit. Woo. We did it, guys. Can we go up here? There's nothing here.
If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearers gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out. One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him. Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies. Hey, I heard that.
You again. I don't waste time on LaCroix's puppets. I thought I stated that pretty clearly. Now follow the strings back to the tower and get the hell out of my bar.
Oh man, all my responses to 9s are not good. I don't want to say anything.
There's this girl who's been making a lot of noise lately. She's a real pain in the ass. She's a ghoul of this one Toreador creep who disappeared. A ghoul is a kindred's human servant. They're not embraced, but they do drink the blood of their masters. Blood binds them, forcing them to obey, but it also gives them some of our powers. They become addicted to it, gotta have it, like a junkie needing their fix. Her name is Patty. She hangs out in the clubs downtown. She used to show up around here and act like she was everybody's best friend. It was all fun and games until her vampire sugar daddy stopped calling. Now she can't get her blood fixed and shit ain't so fun no more. She's crossed the line. Only time that mouth ain't blabbing is when it's sucking vampire blood. She's gotta disappear. Do this, and we'll keep it our little secret, you hear? All right, have fun. I'd love to do this with myself, but I know it's silent. Just let me know when it's done.
A club and a church. This is hilarious.
Let me get my coat. I left it with a guy who'll be getting some off me tonight.
I knew you'd talk to me. I swear you were all like totally drawn to me. I'm surprised I don't know you. I usually meet all the LA vampires out on the scene. Not a lot of you out tonight, which is weird, because I don't know of any parties going on. No, come on. It's totally cool. I'm Patty. Seriously, everyone knows me. Besides, I just wanted to ask you if you've seen someone. His name is Kent Allen Ryan. He's a Toreador. Really good looking, dresses really well, like all Prada usually. You are totally awesome. It just goes to show you that you don't have to dress cute or care what you look like to be a cool girl. So, where is Kent? Oh, that is totally Kent. He's so like that. I better go find him. He needs my help to do anything. Thanks again.
I lost you. Probably. Okay. Whoa. Dude, looks nice. Oh.
Hi, Paul. It's Hannah. Just calling to see how you are. medicine at the store? I hate to bother you, but I can't seem to get out of bed. The code on my door is 1203. Hey, listen, I had a really good time the other night. Maybe we could do it again sometime. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, bye.
Well.
Paul, is that... Hey! You're not Paul! Who are you? What are you doing in here? What? Who are you? I'm gonna call the police. Paul, I knew it was you. I knew you'd come to take care of me. Oh, Paul. You say the most beautiful things. You want to know how I got sick? How sweet of you to ask. Her name was Jezebel. Jezebel Locke. I'm usually not too good with names, you know, but hers was so strange. Can't seem to get it out of my head. Yeah, I mean, I think so. To tell you the truth, I don't really remember a whole lot about that night, you know. Everything's a little blurry, you know. I mean, I'm not usually, you know, into women, but I remember feeling so attracted to her. I thought she was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen. Well, the next thing that's clear is when I woke up the next morning. I haven't been feeling too well since then. To tell you the truth, I have other friends who've worked with her, and they're not doing so hot either, you know? She had a room at the Empire Hotel. I can't remember the number. Paul, I really like you. You were so nice to me the other night. I don't meet a lot of guys like you. No, Paul! It's not true! Oh, God! No!
Hang on. How did I get up there last time? Do I have to talk to this guy again?
Evening, Missy. You back to see Mr. LaCroix again? Yeah, he told me to send you up as soon as you came in. Lots of people here to see Mr. LaCroix. Nice guy. He seems a little different, though. You wonder if he's... that's his business.
I imagine it does. Okay.
I've said all I need to for now.
These other guys.
I don't have time for a monologue. Give me the bullet points of what you saw. And the Ankaran sarcophagus. What did you see? Opened. Let's not jump to conclusions. Give me the manifest in your notes. I'll sort this mess later. You might have noticed when you came in the parade of malingering mollycoddles filing out. Those were the Primogen, this city's clan elders. A worrisome bunch devoted first and foremost to the security of their own skin. Which is why they were... It seems Alistair Grout, the Malkavian Primogen, has either forgotten how to answer his phone, or is missing. The Sabot's appearance has put the Primogen on edge. Grout's mansion is in the Hollywood Hills. I need you to pry Grout out of whatever crack he's crawling into, and have him contact us. Yes, about Grout. As I said, Grout is the Malkavian Primogen. His behavior and home are eccentric, to say the least. He's developed a paranoid bent lately, so you may have to check under every bed in the place for him. When we hear from Grout, you may come back. Until then. One more thing. You've been careless lately about maintaining the masquerade. See that you don't attract any more attention.
Yeah. Guys, I think we end it here. This will be the end of this little video sequence. I think that the next thing I need to do, I need to work on is finding Jezebel in the hotel. Figure that out. But that's just kind of like a side quest. I gotta go back and talk to Sculptor and hand in that quest, and then afterwards